Two of the key pieces of equipment are a 20-meter stretch of 1.5-inch cable, and the other key component is a 5-ton chain hoist, which is hand operated. And basically we picked 2 spar trees within the forest. These are trees that we have selected for thinning. So this is another part of the restoration treatment, is actually thinning the plantation stand, taking out some of the fir trees. So when we use 2 of the trees that we've targeted for thinning, we'll limb them and rig up the chain hoist on one end of the system, and then anchor the cable on the other tree. And then each of those spars will be guyed back to other surrounding trees to make sure that they're stabilized. And then the chain hoist is anchored back to another tree on the ground. And basically it gives us a bunch of deflection in the cable, and that when we use the chain hoist, it'll raise the cable up, and we will use a snatch block on the cable line and attach that to large pieces of wood in the windrows. And then by using the chain hoist, we're able to take out the slack from the cable and actually raise that piece of wood, and then wheel it through the forest using either pushing it by hand or using, say, a block and tackle or a smaller chain hoist if the piece is really too heavy. And that way we've been able to move pretty much anything that we've come across in these windrows and spread them out across the forest floor. One of our mentors for the whole project was Herb Hammond, and one of the things he pointed out was, if it took us a day to get a large piece of wood out into the forest floor, we're saving the forest 300-400 years by taking the time to move that piece of wood, because it's going to take that length of time for a large tree like that to grow in the forest, and then to die, then to fall down onto the forest floor. We're taking a very dense young pole sapling structured stand into more of a young forest stand by applying a restorative disturbance, and that's our thinning of the trees and our moving of the wood out of the forest floor.